And welcome to video number 179 of Walker This Way with Hazel Walker, the queen of all things
B&I and
Uh-huh.
networking.
Hazel Walker, we got a new background.
I know. I like that you're moving it up a little bit.
Walkering
Walking
down the
that way.
pathway. Yeah.
Let
we'll
us
see how it
lead
goes
you
for a
to the
while.
path. Let us lead you down the path of success.
There you go. Beautiful. Hey, that's a great segue, leading to the path of success. Why? Well, everything I think we talk about on Walker This Way can lead people to the path of success one way or the other. And today, I want to talk about an experience I had. So chapters are going back in person. Some have been that way for a long time, but here locally, it's just pretty recent, having in-person meetings. And then there's all this excitement about having these visitor days. We're going to have these in-person visitor days. Woohoo! Which is really great. Great opportunity to have visitor days in person.
Yeah.
And who's coming to the visitor days? Well, it's become like happy hour because they're inviting members of other B&I chapters to their visitor days. They're very specific visitor days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. This is a good concept, conversation, because I had two visitor events last week. Two. One was like one on Tuesday and one on Thursday or Wednesday. And that was a problem. So what is the purpose of a visitor day?
Yeah. It's two words that I know of: membership drive.
Right. And so
Grow
I
your
really
membership.
think we need to change the whole, we need to go with, we need to keep the title Open Business Day.
Yeah.
Or business day or something other than visitor day, because people get the word visitor confused with everything.
Right.
So I went into a visitor day and noticed quite a few members from other chapters. Well, they're members of other chapters. So the point of a visitor day is to grow your chapter.
Correct.
And so you want people who can put in applications, correct?
Yes.
So how does a member of another chapter help you grow your chapter?
Yeah.
They're already a member and they can't join your group.
Okay.
And they didn't come walking in with a visitor from their office who could join your group. They just came in. And when they were asked why they were there, why are you here on our visitor day? Their comment was, well, I noticed that you didn't have anyone in your chapter that does what I do. So I thought it'd be a good time to promote my business.
Yep.
At your visitor day. That's like coming to my party, right? It's my party and you bring your birthday cake.
Yeah.
Right? It's like not okay. So if a person is having a formal growth event, right? They're trying to grow their chapter, they're having a visitor day, members from other chapters should not be in the room.
Right.
That is not the time to go visit that chapter, because they need all the space they can get for all of their visitors. But it's not just visitors. So how many times have you gone to visitor days? Right? A visitor is defined as someone who could submit an application for an open category.
Right. As opposed to a guest.
A guest is someone who might buy from other people in the room, but they can't apply for membership. Right? But how many times have you been to one where you see a whole lot of guests? They can't apply because I just needed to bring someone because I was told I had to bring someone. Yeah. How about how many times have you gone to a meeting and met the employees of members?
Yeah.
Or family members of members?
Or the same multiple visitor that's come so many times.
Or the same, like they've brought this, like I recently.
The go-to.
In BC, there was one, this was like her 6th visit. She's been to 6 visitor days. She's never going to put an application in, quit bringing her.
Yeah.
Stop bringing her. So the purpose of a visitor day is to have qualified visitors who could submit an application in the room. Yeah. So it's very important that the membership committee and the community builder in the membership committee and the education coordinator educate the chapter on what is a proper visitor. You don't get credit for bringing all of those others, and they take up space that could be a visitor sitting in the room.
Yeah.
Right. And the chapter, one of the things that annoyed me was the chapter was trying to pay for the lunches of their visitors.
Mm.
Yet you've got all these people who aren't qualified visitors in the room. So yeah, I think it's more education. And one of the things we'll do in British Columbia and in Indiana, because those are franchises I do have some control over, the rest of the world, you guys are on your own. We're going to make it clear to chapters that if you see another chapter having a visitor day and they post it on their social media, that is not an open invitation for you to go bust into their, what do they call that? Busting into other people's, crashing their party.
Crashing their party. Because then
No.
also what they do is they also poach your visitors.
They poach, because then they stand up and say, I'm a member of the XYZ chapter, and I'm here today to promote my business. And then pretty soon people are going, wait, there's other chapters?
Yeah. Or they flat out say, we're having a visitor day in 2 weeks. We'd love to see you there too. Hear that all the time.
I've heard that multiple times. Or,
Right.
hey, if mornings don't work for you, we're a lunch group.
Yeah.
Come visit our chapter. I've heard that also. So I think the rule of thumb needs to be, if you are a member of another chapter, when you see that a chapter is hosting a visitor day, that is not an open invitation for you.
Yeah.
That is an invitation for their visitors.
And inviting it's not a race to invite. It's not, you're not doing it for points. And that's the part we talked about this before, about earning points in the traffic light or chasing the points. That's a chasing point thing.
Yeah.
Right. Earning the points is there's 50 or so meetings a year. Let's call it 50 a year, one a week. And of those 50 meetings, 48, 46 of them are regular meetings, but 2 to 4 meetings a year are these very specific targeted visitor days. Those are the ones we're talking about.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of other meetings where you can invite all these other people.
Right. And you can have, I was having a conversation with a member recently, and I said, it was yesterday, I said, your chapter needs to create a sister relationship with this other chapter. They meet on a different day at the same time, but it would be great for you guys to create that relationship so you can visit each other's chapters, and so you can substitute for each other, and so you can build multiple relationships. A sister chapter is a great opportunity, right?
Yep.
For us to be able to go back and forth, and that's fine, just not on visitor days, not on the official visitor days.
Yeah.
That's your crashing parties.
Right. And I know I've said when I was looking after a bunch of chapters and we would go through the 6-week process and we say who to invite, who not to invite. And he would still have just example, not saying this happened, but example, the painter would invite another painter. The realtor would have another realtor or 2 in the room. Why did he, right? Just
good for us. Good for us as a franchise, because I might be able to put them in another chapter. Not good for the chapter. You're trying to grow your chapter. You're focused on the health and well-being of your chapter, not putting people in other chapters. And I always encourage guest days. Bring your family members, because family members are buyers. Guest days are buying days. You're bringing shoppers into the room.
Right.
Visitor days, you're bringing potential applicants into the room.
Yeah.
And that's the big thing. Both are important. Both make a difference. But you have to know when is the right time to have the right people. Chapters have substitute days. Bring your substitutes, right? There's all kinds of opportunities for you to do lots of stuff, like our big mixer we're having in May, right? That's an opportunity to meet a whole lot of people, and you can do all your promotion you want in there, but it's not for visitor days.
Not for visitor days. So key takeaways. Number one, there's chapter will have 2 to 4 targeted visitor days during the year. Work with your support teams on getting that in place. It is a 6-week program, and members work hard to invite. For that reason, you don't want other BNI members in the chapter taking or poaching visitors, because you worked hard to get them to grow membership in your chapter. It's membership drive. It is to grow membership in your chapter. So invite carefully. And you call it like really targeting or vetting your visitors on that day.
Yep.
and really set the expectations too.
If you see someone that's a member and they're registering, just call them up and say, this is a visitor day. It's for visitors only.
Right. We should talk about that. It's okay to do that.
It's okay to turn people away
Yeah,
and say,
yeah.
this is not the time or place for you. Now, one place that we do use visitors from other chapters at visitor events is when we're launching new chapters.
Right.
Because they can come in and do testimonials for us and talk about how they've been successful, right? We
Right.
can bring in good testimonials from other members.
Yeah. But we set that up also in advance. It's not
way
like
in
surprise.
Right. They don't
Yeah.
just show up.
They'll show up. So lots of opportunities. Bring your own visitors, and that's whether it's Visitors Day, not Guest Day.
Right.
There's a big descriptor. But if you need any support or anything, reach out to, in Indiana or in BC to us or to the support teams. Wherever you are in the world, you have the support, but reach out and get some guidance. Everyone's here to help you.
We're happy to help.
All righty. Till next time, Hazel.
Thanks. Talk to you later.
Bye.